Hello, Internet. Welcome to the Awesome Wood Things channel. This is another Learn Adobe Now session, and I am thrilled to have you here. Oh, I see Steve from Haas Media snuck in while I wasn't looking. Welcome, Steve. I have a really good show. A lot of fun ahead. Quickly, I want to thank my Patreon supporters. We have Osprey Mama from the Osprey Mama YouTube channel, Haas Media from makersmedianetwork.com. I am a proud member of Makers Media Network. Javi's Woodshop, he's on YouTube as Javi's Woodshop. Jerry Brown, he has pollywantsacrafter.com. Jim Bashirs from Driveway Workshop with Jim Bashirs. And Mike Laffey, most notable from the Maybe Podcast at maybeI'vesaidtoomuch.com. Mike slipped in. Catch you on the flip side, going to PT. All right, Mike, we will be here talking all things line art. Like always, any super chat will get their name in the little box here, and that will persist throughout not only the Learn Adobe Now show, but also All Things YouTube. And All Things YouTube is going to be a killer show. There's a bunch of news, and I'm going to go over thumbnails, a lot of free ways to make thumbnails. It's going to be super, super cool. Today, I will be rendering some artwork that will be a stencil that I'm going to use in my shop. You know how you spray paint your name over everything? Well, I think I'm going to get in on that, and I need a stencil of my name. So I will be rendering that in Illustrator. But first, I want to show you something fun, and I want to show you the last project I was doing, which was Dave the Wood Barber's logo. I got that done. It is so done. That was a lot of work, but it was fun. Again, if anyone has any line art related work that they need help with, don't just offload stuff on me. I'll consider it. I typically don't do design type stuff like, hey, I got an idea. I typically don't do. But if it's some sort of task you need that's line art related, something's not working, you need to improve something. If it's something very specific and line art created, ask me. I might just do it for you. I love helping people. I love teaching people. And I love learning. Kind of why I do this. And I love giving back to the community however I can. Because let's face it, it's an awesome community of creative people. I love me some creative people. All right, here's something fun I just want to share. Look what I found. This was in a box of old stuff. It's just a piece of art I printed, just laser print on paper. And this is the text in the beginning of the movie Legends with Tom Cruise and Tim Curry. Do you remember that old movie? I think of it as one of the first movies Tom Cruise was in, even though it was like his third, but his first, as I know it, well-known movie. And this was, I think I did this in high school. If not, I did it when I was in college. But I learned about the justification with the left and right justify. So see how the columns are perfect like that? And then I did the cap letter. Like, this was hard to do. This was like an accomplishment. So I printed that out, and I've had this for 28 or more years, I think. So I just thought I'd share that. Yeah, that when I was learning about fonts, left justify, rag right. Does that mean anything to you? I know what that means. So this is justified text, justified left and right text. And this was sort of an exercise I did. And I think I'm going to put that up somewhere in my office. I thought that was cool. Who else popped in? Wizard Woodworks, Sean Draper. Hello. Oh, I see Scud made himself known here. SCDs, my subscriber count Dalek. He watches the subscriber count and pays attention to that. He'll be in the chat room. I suggest you don't engage with him because he doesn't like humans very much. And I'm wearing my Christmas hat. It's Christmas time. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. All right. So who wants to look at Dave the Wood Barber's logo? Got that going. I'll show you how that came out. Really, really nice. Pop over here. Boom. Look at that. It's like I know what I'm doing. And then the super chat floats up on that part of the screen. Yeah, it's nice, nice, nice. Nice, nice, nice. So what do we got here? Oh, well, first of all, I found the font. Actually, Dave told me what the font was. I looked for it and I couldn't find it. Black Sword. The font is Black Sword apparently. And I put it on a curve so we can slide him around, flip him on the opposite side. Bloop. So I found the font, which was good. And then I have a little cleaner version over here. Oh, I have this version because here you can see the original. So this is the original artwork that we went off of, just to kind of give you a reminder of what he was dealing with. This is obviously a piece of bitmap art that somehow got grayscale that went kind of funky. And look, we got some artifacts there. You know, not too bad when you're zoomed out, but come on, this is... Nowadays, you got to step this up a bit. So that's what we started with. So here, this is the logo complex. So I did a full detail version. And, whoops, sorry. I had them both showing. Yeah, this is... Oh, Steve says, I hated trying to fix that logo. I'm glad you fixed it for him. Oh, I didn't know. So you took a stab at this? That's cool. You know, it doesn't surprise me. You know, Steve is such a giving person. You know, he just works for people in this community. It's crazy. You're a good dude there, Steve. So yeah, no, I was happy to do it. You know, was it hard? I mean, the techniques I used weren't hard. It's just a lot to keep track of. And really, I didn't use any new techniques that I haven't shown you already. So yeah, here's the very complex one. So you see we've got these thin artistic treatments, these little teeny tiny highlights. Yeah, so that's the complex version. Now let me show you the more simplified one. So this is for the branding iron. So look at how these little shading here is different between the two. So you can see, and then these little highlights go away. The leaves fill in. Now this area, I left mostly the same between the two. I did take off some of these highlights here, but other than that, this is kind of identical. I tried removing some rings, didn't look right. I tried taking the wood grain out of the axe handles, that didn't look right. And I don't think that's going to be too much. So here's the simplified one, and there is the more complex one. And this is only filled shapes. There's no strokes whatsoever. Actually, I have to open a few. Yeah, here. This is actually the final. See, when I deliver it to a client, I change it to black. I like to design in magenta because it works well with the default blue highlight of the line segments and direction handles. But watch, when I highlight all of this, 100% black. See that over there? All black. Fill, completely empty stroke. So the stroke is filled with none. Fill is filled with black. In other words, there's no line art. So if you scale this up, everything's going to stay in proportion. You're not going to choke it. And I tried to collapse everything that I could. So, like, in other words, these aren't four different shapes that overlap. See how they kind of melt into each other? That's just a little nicety there. And I tried to remove as many anchor points as I could. So there we go. That's delivered to the client. And I opened the SVG version there for some reason. Yeah, that's delivered to the client, and the client is happy. And I also gave it to, with Dave's permission, I gave it to Javi and JP, Jamie Page. Jamie wants to scroll it, and Javi from Javi's workshop wants to put it on his CNC machine. So he might do that on a future CNC with Javi. So his show is Friday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern, I think. So he works in Aspire, and then teaches you how to use that program for the CNC machine. A lot of fun. Aspire, kind of line art-ish. It can import line art. That's what I like. Definitely. Oh, Steve says, you fixed his logo enough for his shirt, but it was a total mess when he sent it to me. Wow. Well, I wonder if yeah. So he sent me this. This wasn't bad. Is this what you've cleaned up, this version here? Just out of curiosity. But in any event, it's... Oh, I was not sharing. It was worse than mine. Okay. Yeah, so... Good. Now, here's the thing, though. Whoopsie. Oh, I did my little thing again. Sorry. Give me a second here. Oh, my sub count went away. There we go. Did I get it back? That shifts around sometimes, folks. Sorry about that. What am I doing over here? Jeez. Yeah, sometimes I hit these key combinations. Okay, I was just wrapping this up. This the logo itself, it's too complicated. And I've said that before. Someone needs to redesign this logo and simplify it from a logo point of view. I mean, do you need 2 axes? Do you need 2 barber poles? At what point are the leaves giving to this logo? There's a design element that could improve this as a logo. Now, this is great artwork. It's great branding, but too complex for a logo. Did you have to work with mine, says Odessa Woodworking and Maker Shop. Oh, Odessa Woodworking and Maker Shop. I don't think I recognized you. That's Al Forte. He's all over the interwebs, also on Twitch. No, I didn't get into your logo yet. He's got the Kilroy logo. He's Kilroy 98763. Kilroy 79763. That's it. Kilroy 79763 on Twitch, I think. And a lot of it is inside jokes. Not too much, just a little cleanup to make your shirt. Yours is a lot going. Yep, okay. Well, I mean, the point is, now he's got this artwork and he can use it. It'll function, and then when and if it ever updates or changes, he's got a lot going on here that can be used. So that's fun. All right. Very good. Okay, so now I want to get on my logo, and I have to upload a piece of art here to Google Docs, and then I'll be able to pull it down on my machine. The Mac that I'm on now, this computer I'm on, I have limited networking abilities with it because its function is kind of locked down outside my control. Okay, I'm going to download a photo that I'm going to use in my next exercise. So I will do that now. I'm here in my Google Docs. Pay no attention to my Google Docs location. Let me download. Show in Finder. Did Driveway Workshop with Jim Bashir show up? Hello. Hello, Jim Bashirs. Welcome to another exciting episode of Learn Adobe Now, where I teach you things about Adobe right now. Alrighty. Let's go 1920 points by 1080 points. RGB 300 dpi. Command 0, fit the screen. And all right, so let's place my artwork, which would probably be in downloads. There it is. Oh, Jim says he's on the tech support line. Never did that before. Are you getting tech support yourself? Did you try turning it off and turning it back on again? Oh, I love it. The IT crew. Anyone watch that show? Fun stuff. Fun, fun, fun. So this is sort of a little font I guess I kind of came up with for my last name. Kind of street art type of vibe to it. And I looked on the back of that strobe light, and I wrote my name like this on the back of that strobe light. It's crazy. So if you any super chats, will turn those lights on in this order, just for funsies. But I thought it would be good to make a stencil out of this, and that's what I'm going to do. Although this font is a little too wide, I think. I want the letters to be not quite as thick. Oh, Jim Bashir says his first call was from a gal in Mexico, recently really broken. Are you providing tech support, or are you seeking tech support? Sounds like you're providing tech support, which is exciting. You'll have to familiarize yourself with the inside joke acronyms. Isn't there something where like problems between brain and keyboard or something like that? In other words, the problem's the user, but there's some sort of acronym for that. Yeah. Oh, he's providing it. Oh, good for you. All right, well, this shouldn't be too hard. This is obviously my table saw sled. That's why there's this hole in the middle. That's where the blade travels through. Yeah. PEBKAC. PEBKAC. Problem, something between keyboard and client. Oh, problem is between the keyboard and the chair. Ah, okay. No, he's dealing with time zone issues. All right, so this is kind of what I wanted to sort of go off of. Let me lock this. I like to go object lock selection. So now I can't select that. And let me set up my colors. I will fill with none. And Stroke with hot pink, baby. Jim's IT is for industrial control equipment. Yeah, so I had in high school, there was a graffiti artist in our class. And he would make his S's like this. I always kind of liked that. I'll get my rotate tool out. Sorry, not rotate, reflect. There we go. And then these are two separate points, point 1, point 2. Highlight them both. Scrub through them both with the direct selection tool. Now they're both selected. See how they travel together? But I want them joined. Object, path, join. Command J. Boom. See how it sticks out? Let me put the round curves on, or the round caps on there. Don't think I want them fully round like that. Oh, see, that's just the caps. I got to do the round corners too. Boink. See that? Yeah. Oops. Missing something here. Where's my super chatters? There we go. Super chat's up there. We're not showing. Anyone that gives a super chat, you'll get... Oh, I just did it again. Yeah, getting a little crazy with the keyboard shortcuts. All right, so copy. Whoops. Just copy this one like that. Dave G Designs is here. Says, "Hey, buddy. Hi, Dave G Designs. Glad you showed up. I am making a stencil for myself. This is my last name. And I'm kind of using what I did on my table saw sled as a guide. Although it's not exactly what I want. It's very close. Now, you know what? I would really like this to be tangent. In other words, when this connects, or maybe it shouldn't be. Maybe it should come down on a harder angle. Let me go Command Y. This just shows me. Maybe it should. I don't know. This is what I was thinking. I don't know if this is going to work. So if you had something like this is a right angle. And this came down like that. And then you rotated it this way. See what I'm doing? Now, if I were to... Now that comes down and it perfectly... It's completely tangent with that circle. Al says it's pretty good how you can take a photo of something, then outline it. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so here I'm going to bring out my Pathfinder, and I'm going to use the outline feature, and this is going to, anywhere the lines overlap, it's going to chop them. You got the scissors tool, chop them in half. And part of that, it just sends it fill with none, stroke with none. It's just part of the way it is. So I get out my eyedropper, pick something I want, and boom, now it mimicked that again. Kind of a pain in the butt, but hey, it is what it is. Now I'll get out my scissor tool, and I'll clip this down here, and then take out what I don't want. And then this little line's a little extra. Take that out. And that could kind of be my S, sort of. Not quite sure that looks like an S, though. That's the only thing about that. So, like, if I... Like, does that look like an S? I don't think it kind of... You know, you almost need to do this. Let me just bring this out here. This is my anchor point to them. I'm going to stretch out direction handles from this anchor point. But I only want it on this side, so I'm going to go back, put this one back, and as it snaps back, I can't get it in there. It's weird. Try again. Get inside! Man, that's really... I've never seen that before. The program must be hosing up. I should be able to bring this direction handle completely inside that anchor, and then it should put this one back exactly where it was, but it's not letting me. No, it's... Oh, wait. Maybe there's some weird snap going on. That might be it. Check my snaps. Snap to pixel. What is that doing on? Away with you. Now it should work. Oh, yeah. See how he goes back inside? Boop. Al says, oh, snap. See, that's just it. I don't let Illustrator get one over on me. No, 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 no. I do not tolerate that type of stuff. It's just my personality. I will never let it go. If something's acting wonky, I was going to quit Illustrator and call it back up to see if that fixed it. Reginald came in here. Reginald Stanley Wood Expressions. Hello. I am drawing a somewhat logo for myself. And... this is going to be a stencil I use to spray paint stuff over my equipment in my shop. Excuse me while I rejigger my windows. And it's my last name. So I'm just, I put some tape down on my crosscut sled. This is an overhead shot of my crosscut sled, and I always kind of liked it, and I'm using that as a guide. I'm not so sure this looks like an S with this being a completely straight line, so I'm just sort of tinkering with it up there for now. Let me just set this one aside for a sec, or copy it to the side, and then get rid of that one. Now let's put this one on, see if it looks more like an S. What is that? What? Is there an extra anchor point there? Oh, there's an extra anchor point. How did you... Look at that. Where'd he come from? Away with you. Be gone. All right. Now, I put this on. Snap this up. Boop. There we go. Kind of looks more like an S. I still think that font looks suspiciously like Comic Sans. Oh, Jim. That hurts. That hurts, brother. Oh. It's like here. Ugh. Take the dagger out of my back. Oh. I don't think I'm going to have such rounded ends. I'm going to pull this in a little bit. Again, I'm just using this as a guide. I'm not trying to be exact, not because I'm lazy, but I just have a vision, and the vision for what I want is a little different than what I'm seeing here. Just a good starting point. Believe me, when I'm done, it will be exactly what I want. It's the rounded ends. Yeah, it kind of is. And you'll notice, even on my spray paint job, it's not like 100% rounded. They're just sort of soft rounded. Is that a thing? I don't think that's a thing. And this H is way too far away. Kerning is important. So that's about that far away. And I like how it's lower, like an H would really be like up there. I don't. That wasn't the spray paint street art I was going for. Okay, that's a pretty good starting point. I noticed this S on the on my cross. It is down a little too low. See, now yes, S's should drop below the baseline, but for optical illusion purposes, he's got to come up a bit. I can't have it. Let me fix this. We'll go 3 points. Maybe like that much. I want it to be lower than the base. Like say if that's the baseline, see how it's a little bit, like that's okay. That much is okay. Well, now it doesn't look tall enough. Maybe we bring this down a bit. Here we go. Maybe we enlarge this a bit. But I don't want to scale the stroke effect. So let's go 105. 105% scale. There we go. Now we're getting there. Oh, Scud is telling you to like this video. Thank you, Scud. That's my subscriber count Dalek right there. He's in the chat room. Since he's connected to the YouTube servers, he watches that stuff. Maybe just a little bit bigger. Ah, it's too big. 102. Try that. It's right at the top now. It's a little bit below. Kind of liked it smaller, but I'm going to bring it up a bit. Oh, I'm spending too much time on this. How about that? There we go. Now that's going to be good until I mess with the ends, because the caps I didn't like. Well, let's do this. Let's preserve this. I'll copy this up here. And then, maybe I'll make these outlines. This is my favorite thing. Object, path, outline, stroke. These will stop being strokes and start being objects. And then I can take these caps like this. Now notice I only have, I don't know if you can see this, only these 6 anchors highlighted. These 6 down here are white. They're not highlighted. Overlap the line on the H like the last A. Yeah, I will. I think Al's talking about this little That little piece right there. Yep, that's coming. That's coming. Okay. Oh, that was Dave G Design suggested that. Good, good, good. That will happen. Well, let's do it now. All right, so here I'll break out my Pathfinder again, and my second favorite one. Pretty much, I do outline, divide, and unite. So here I'm going to hit divide, and these are going to make shapes everywhere they overlap. Boink. Okay, so now see how this is a separate shape? They're all separate shapes. So for this one, I'm just going to pull that back. Well, I guess that way. And just use the arrow keys. Doink, 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 doink. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Pull that back like that. See, I just think here's what I'm noticing. How wide is this H compared to how wide the A is? So let me come down here. Oh, he is thinner. Yeah, look at that. It's thinner. I didn't think it was. It is. Now I get the OK sign from Dave G's Designs. I think the H needs to be even thinner. I'm going to bring him over some, like that. Yeah. Now this looks like too much space. Believe me, I'm going to go nuts over kerning this. So let's do the same thing over here. I'll break out my divide in Pathfinder. Boom, same thing. I think I pulled that back 7 times. I'll highlight these two. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Whoops, and I went down. That's not bad. This needs to get pulled in a little bit. Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. That's still not going to work as a stencil because this is a floater. Look at the inside of the A there. Bummer. Bummer, bummer, bummer. Man, now I don't know what to do. Should I pull this side over? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I don't know. I don't know what looks the best. Maybe this side. I was not expecting this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Because I want to look like the lines going the whole way through it. Oh well. I think we're going to go with that. How's that look? I like the first one. Uh-oh, what's the first one? What's this? Jim says if Adobe had a stud key, Matt's face would be on it. Oh my goodness. Sounds like a compliment. I'll take it. Yeah. You know what? Okay, so now I think I'm done with this background. I've used the background for as much as I can. Let's get rid of the background. I'll unlock it. Oh, maybe I'll just put it on its own layer and then hide the layer. There we go. Do one side on one and the other on the other so we can compare. Okay. I'm still not happy with the kerning. Okay, so we'll take this. Take this one. And then what? This way? Like that? Trying to give you options here. And myself options. No, there's too many on this side. This should touch. Yeah. Uh-oh. Now we have an A-B test. So instead of saying which one you like, you can use the taco emoji for the first one and the bacon emoji for the second one. Or just say top or bottom. Hmm. Oh, he's a little obscured. Let me. Yeah, now you can see them both. What do I like better? We got one for bacon down here. The only thing I don't like about the bottom one is the H. I really like how this sticks out of the H like that. Yeah, I just don't know. I'm going to start kerning a while. Move that over a bit. Oh, I still got to fix up. Now we got one with the taco. Oh, Odessa Woodworking and Maker Shop. Oh, look at this. We got the dance party going. Thank you for the super chat. When my keyboard grows up, it wants to have Matt's Studley key of awesome on its keys. Al says, thank you, Al. I appreciate that. Yes. Be here in super chat. Boom. Whoa, that didn't work. Give me 1 second here. Put you in super chat. Boom. There you go. Whoa, my goodness. You're off the screen. Whoop, that's not what I want. Oh, darn it. Yeah. I think Al likes the bacon one. I don't know. Let me take a little look at this and try and see which one I like. So we'll turn. Oh, and look, Scud lit up too. I forgot about that. Turn him off. Boop. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate that. We can also pop on over to Al's channel. Yeah, look at this, Al. I'm definitely going to have to help you out with that logo. That's just unacceptable having those little artifacts on there. So, yes. Simply Wooden Creations is here. Hello, Russ Clarity. Welcome. I am redoing my logo. Well, not redoing my logo. I'm doing a logo. For myself. What's Jim saying here? I don't believe that is Alforte's logo, but for whatever it's worth. If you think Al's is bad, don't get me started on mine. Oh, what's wrong with yours, Dave G? Do you want me to take a quick look? Let's get a closer look here. Oh, come on now. You know, it'll be a little bit bigger if you're in. This is what I learned. Here's a hot tip for YouTube. If you drag this logo from the home page, it's a little bit smaller, but if you go in search results and drag this one, it's a little bit bigger. Yeah. Not too bad. Not too bad. Not at all. I like it. All right. Now back to this conundrum. I think rather than decide, I'm going to continue messing with the little ends here. Because that seems to... Now, what was this scale I was doing? 78.571. I don't know if I can... Ooh. Oh, no. I might have to take this, rotate it so it's on the vertical that way, and then scale it 78 point. Or I guess, no, I guess it was this much. So it was 57.143 there. And then rotate it back, negative, and then put it back. Oh, did you see that? Did you see what I just did? That's actually a little power tip there. Let me show you this again. So, like, the only way to scale this roundy part to make it look like this is you got to get it going straight up and down. So what I did is I take the rotate tool and I rotate. I just eyeball it to where it's as up and down as I can see it visually on my monitor. Then I make my transform, just highlighting these. And now this remained in the memory of the machine, so it comes up again. I'll hit that, and then I want to rotate it back, select it all, and the rotation sticks as well. So now I'll do the opposite side, and now it's exactly back to where it was before I touched it. And I can put it back there like that. Look at that. You play this back to relearn how to do that if that went over your head. Because that's a no joke. Like, someone who has been using Illustrator for just a short amount of time would not know to do that. These I think I'm going to have to pull down a little bit less. Al's telling me if I was going to do this on a CNC, the circular ends would be the way to go. Al is also talking to me in my ear. I have a Discord server. It's a pretty awesome way for live streamers to monitor the chat. So if I miss a chat, he can tell me about it in my ear. So if anyone plays on something called Discord and you want to join this little team of people who can talk to me while I'm live streaming, if that's something that interests you, let me know. and we'll add you to the team. No, I didn't. Now, that was a response to what Al just talked to me in my ear, which you didn't hear. Uh, yeah, you can do that. Al's going to post my Discord information, and the link he's going to post will expire in 1 day, apparently, for some reason. But you know what? I'm not going to change. See, I was trying to bring this down. I don't think I'm going to do this. I'm going to bring the other one up. Because as I bump this down, I changed the geometry. See how the geometry is getting fatter here? It was really subtle, but I didn't like it. No, sir. I didn't like it. I'll pop this up. That's the way to go. Yeah. Oh, man. Is this too big? I think I overshot this guy. Doggone it. I need him back. Is he the same? Yes. Yes, he's the same. Okay. See, this is why I preserved that upper one. Because oh, and Al just posted my Discord server link for 24 hours. So you have until 6:51 p.m. the Tuesday, the 11th of December 2019 AD. For all you time lords out there. Oh, sorry. I said Time Lord. I might be upsetting Scud over there. He doesn't like the Time Lords very much. All right, so oh man, we're running up to the top of the hour. I just want to shrink this just by a teensy weensy bit. Maybe 95. Well, maybe that's too much. Just trying to size this one. Now, see, that was too much. Man. See, now, I don't know if I'm driving anyone crazy for how picky I'm being, but hey, this is just the way I roll. And remember, I'm not scaling my stroke weights. Not scaling strokes. So this is the same. However, whatever this distance is here, that's this distance here. So I'm being consistent. Now that's good. Now see how I'm above and below the line? I think that's approaching okay. Maybe a little bit smaller. Yeah. That one I like. Because here it's just a little bit above this line. And it's way down below that line. That's what you want. That's what you want for real fonts. That's how they function on purpose. Keep that there. Slide this over. I'm going to hide this object, hide selection. Move this over. Object show all. There we go. And now for just funsies, I'm going to make this outline stroke like that. Yeah. That's better. Now this is starting to get close to what I want. Ooh, where'd you guys come from? How about you all go away? Slide that over a bit there. Gonna have to play with this some more. Okay. Well, there we go. Let me save. Oh, I'm still untitled. This whole time I was untitled. That is dangerous. Danger, Will Robinson. Oh, now I used another robot. Sorry, Scud. Don't be mad at me. He only likes Dalek robots. How about that? So I'm going to work on this, and when I'm done, I'm going to make all different sizes of them. I'm going to probably use 1/8 inch plywood, and then maybe even some stencils from the vinyl cutter. You know, I could put the vinyl down, spray paint it, and then peel the vinyl up, and then throw the vinyl out. Yes, Scud says, good design is important. Humans who use poor design will be exterminated. All right, so let's see here. We've got another show coming up. Yes, this show is going to end, but do not fear. All Things YouTube is right behind it. It will start in 4 minutes. So, oh, darn it. It doesn't show me my URL. Because I'm actively streaming here. I have the technology. Hold on a second. I'm getting to it. Yeah. I tried to do this, so that's okay. This is the next one. Thumbnails. We're talking about thumbnails. Who doesn't want to make thumbnails for their YouTube channels? This is going to be an info-packed show, folks. If you're a YouTube creator, you want to be on this show. Okay, so I'm posting the link in chat for all. Oh, man. Hold on a second. That was. Okay. Let's see here. Here we go. That's it. Okay, the show link to All Things YouTube is in the chat. This is going to end. Hopefully, I'll see you over on that show, and we'll continue the awesomeness. It's kind of graphic design related, although I do have a lot of news to go over from the YouTube mothership. Okay, thank you, line art people. I love creative people. I love line art. If I can help you in your world of line art, let me know. I will consider it. Can't promise. I will consider it. Thank you to the super chatters. Appreciate that. I will see you over there, and I'll push the button to end this show. And I don't have the button to end the show. I got to get back to it. Live control room. Do. Oh, there we go. I see the stop streaming button. Okay, I will see you over on the new show in less than 3 minutes, hopefully. See you over there, folks. Thank you. Stay awesome.